This is a AEW Dynamite weekly wrap-up.
I love you, King.
Ring of Honor double jeopardy match was in the cards. Who's gon' nail? Time will reveal like the barge. Ray and Claudio got a shoulder that's sitting idle. The winner gets a shot at the other man's title. Tilt the world slam and backbreaker on Phoenix. Danielson and Yuta was backstage to see it. A runner off the top could stop the op in a prime. Transform the sunset, flip the clothesline. Gut wrench slam, tell him fill up the ice pack. Pick Ray up by his chin, told him to fight back. Wine a super kick and a rolling cutter counter for the Ricola. Cold red, Claude ain't like that. Repeatedly hammered his elbows to Ray's neck and sealed the deal with a power bomb like take that. Haven't seen Miro in a minute. Renee tried to get a word from him, didn't say why he came back. Pulled up in TK's office. MJF reflected on his wins and how they were awesome. Said the other pillars need to step it up, cause he got dubs on Moxley, Jericho, and Punk. Cody Rhodes and Bryan Danielson, he can't be touched. FTR called out Mark Briscoe, they wanna talk, but Jarrett and company intercepted that invitation and set a challenge for the tag titles this month. FTR said cool, all you gotta do is admit you just using Mark. And then we got news from Mark himself, related message from management. He gon' be the guest ref when it's all happening. Made all the fellas toasted up over a drink to keep the peace, but it didn't work and accidents occurred cause Dax was blinded, but Sanjay spit. He gave Mark a power driver just on instinct. Jericho was irate that Cole attacked him last week. Got a court order just to extract him from the building whenever he's present. Roddy Strong wanna scrap challenge him in this segment. False count anywhere, he gon' catch those hands. He had a court order too. The JS is banned for their next week big fight. Thunder Rosa return, what's going on tonight? Tony make next week sound like a real delight. Huge announcement coming. Orange Cass and Daniel Garcia was really something for the ages. The international championship was the wager. Cass seemed to take Dan seriously, no playing. Cass was crafty with his headlocks. Dan dropped toe, held him, but Cass got out. Did a superplex, dragon screw, and traded hands. Targeted his knee, cranked in on the Dragon Slayer. Every time Cass tried his best to escape, Dan would switch to triangle choke, then crossface. Cass had to figure a way to save his life. Rolled him up for the win, still a champ, he survived. The Outcast next week takes on Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker with Hikaru Shida on their side. Christian explained he's the #1 contender for the TNT Gold. His career speaks for itself. Said he's a better legend than Arn Anderson, who lapped off for Flair and rode his coattails. Fans started chanting that Edge is better. Christian Cage told a Detroit crowd to kiss his ass. Julia Hart and Anna Jay had a no-host bar match. This was brutal, they tried to thrash each other with weapons. Loud wax from a kendo there. Gory bomb on a stack of the chairs. Julia forced Anna to tap out. The House of Black followed up with a win in their affair for the World's Trios titles against the Best Friends and Bandito. Under house rules, one spotlight was in the ring. All the focus was on the action. Dante's Inferno stopped them from lasting. And next thing you know, Cass is down backstage. Surprise, Kyle Fletcher attacked him. Rick and Jay White soon to make magic. Steel cage main event, this was graphic. Kenny and Moxley couldn't wait till they got inside. Apparently their crew's on standby. Took a while to make it official. Kenny got a chair wrapped in barbed wire to tear skin tissue. Frequently used to smash Mox's face, puncture his back. Bulldog and scoop slams. A superplex on it, Mox came with a new plan. Put the steel of the turnbuckle in Kenny's mouth. Tried to rip his jaw off, poured broken glass out. John locked a sleeper hole. Kenny dropped his back down, right on top of the shards. And then we saw a V-trigger so devastating that it made the cage crash down. Saw the one-wing angel, then Don did a literal screw job with a screwdriver and it looked painful. John won, this made me back up. This is Anthony King with the weekly wrap-up. Peace.